What's going on YouTube? It's Captain Laps here. For starters, I want to say I'm very sorry. I took a break over the holidays. My kid's been home. She's been running around like crazy. She's super excited to be in Christmas time and everything. She's still super young, so I just wanted to make sure I enjoyed that. I wanted to really enjoy like the smaller things and stuff with life. So it's been really nice to have the time to kind of spend with her doing everything else like that. Also, I have a brand new crippling addiction. This is Marvel Rivals, and it has literally been consuming my time. So I just did pick it up. I had a friend of mine, he was like, "Hey, you got to try this." So here we are trying Marvel Rivals, and I just want to make a short video, maybe a couple minutes long, showing you guys kind of how I've like adapted my gameplay and everything, and how I've actually even learned how to play this game. So whenever you start up, I did probably my quick matches all the way to like the competitive, and you unlock competitive at like level 10. So like you can see here, I'm level 22. So I've just been grinding it, but I played it in multiple ways. So I came over here to quick match, and you can do practice against AI. You can do all the way up to 3 stars. I probably played that until you can gain levels. So I probably played it to like level 5 before I even went into a quick match. But in order to really kind of hone your skills and stuff, you want to come over here to practice, and you want to come to the practice range here. And it's always really good to warm up too. So like whenever you're playing any game or anything like that, you want to warm up. You want to try some things. You want to figure out what character and stuff you want to play. So this is the practice range, and it gives you access to every hero. You can fight every hero. You can shoot some bots, get warmed up, kind of get your movement warmed up, and just kind of go from there. So this is kind of how I've been learning the game, learning the mechanics, kind of building that muscle memory. So that way, when I'm in the fights during the game and stuff, like I know, okay, do this, do this, do this, do this. Like it all comes down to like muscle memory. So I haven't been playing a lot of DPS, but when I do play DPS, I like to play some of these range characters. So right now, Bucky is probably my hands down favorite. And if there's no sound, it's because I haven't messed with any of the sound yet. So it may sound a little weird, um, because there's no sound. It's coming from my speakers. So one of the reasons why I like Bucky is he's got 3 shots, but he's a 2 shot headshot. Like that's phenomenal. Um, so it's one of the cool things. And then you come over, it's like, oh, I hit E, I do this little button, I hit the left shift. Oh, okay, so that does that button. And then what's this left do? Oh, it kind of like grabs him. Okay, cool. So once I figure out, okay, well that's Bucky. So now I kind of move around with Bucky. I kind of like jump around, kind of see how he feels movement wise, what he's doing speed wise, and then I'll kind of like try motion shots and see if I can like kind of grasp the motion shots of it. Because this is mouse and keyboard. Most of my shooters and stuff I play on controller, but this one I've tried mouse and keyboard because I played this one in COD on mouse and keyboard just to try and kind of get used to it. So, but I also want to try some things because I want to try and mess with my reticle. So, if you don't like my reticle, you come in here to your settings and you go to keyboard, and you're gonna go down here to HUD, and it's got reticle saving. So I want to try the crosshair this time. And I want to do a different scale. So like if the scales are here, I want to bring this here in, and then I want to bring this down. I want to make it a little bit more kind of like the what are they called? The Counter Strike, kind of like the Counter Strike size. I wish I could get the dot a little bit smaller, but I don't think I can get the dot smaller. So we're gonna try this reticle a little bit less in the face, a little less to look at. And we're just gonna try Bucky here. And looks like we're hitting pretty good. But these are bots that aren't moving, so can't really know until you find a bot that's moving. So, but yeah, I like this little area. They did a really good job with this. And like as you see here, my aim's just a little off with that. So, but it's mostly dot that I'm shooting with. And this game's a little weird. It took me a little bit to get used to because it shoots from a third person. So when you're aiming like dead center, obviously I'm gonna hit because it's moving or standing still and everything. I'm gonna hit. But see, this guy's moving. I'm gonna aim just a little bit to the right of his head to make sure I get like the full transition. And actually got to lead the shots a little bit too. It's like if you're in full motion, you have to like lead shots a little bit. See, and look at that. Not even close. You just gotta wait for your time. So, well, yeah. So this is what I would do. So like I came in, like, oh, okay, I like Bucky. So let's see if I like Black Panther. Completely different kind of build. It's a melee character. And then, okay, so I got the shift here. E is like a whirlwind tornado kick. And then this, I throw a spear. Oh, that's a pretty cool spear. Was it just explode like that? That's cool. I wonder if it does that off of more damage. So if I just stand here, take some damage. It does not. It does not. It does not do that. That's kind of unfortunate because I thought that was going to do. So this is kind of like a melee character. So you want to kind of go through them. And melee is not really my. It's not really my jam. Like if I'm gonna do melee, I'm gonna use like somebody big. So okay, so he's kind of quick. He's kind of nimbly. Looks like I kind of get a buff from something. I don't really know what it was, but I got a buff from something. So the spears don't look too great. So I'm not a huge fan of melee characters, but I do like the melee aspect. So I'll come up here to my Vanguard, and you can separate them here. Vanguard is more of like your heavies. They take a lot of damage. They got a lot of health. Get in, do some pounding, and then kind of get out. Your Duelist is just kind of your quick and nimble characters. Like Hawkeye right now is super broken because I can sit here and charge this to full. He's dead. So, and if you look at the heroes, if you look at on the heroes and stuff like that, dead. So the smaller heroes like this one, the Duelist and the Strategist, they only have like 250 health. As to where if we switch over to the Vanguard and we pick somebody like Thor, 600 health. So, and that's kind of what I mean by like the big bulky. So, and then yeah, we kind of get in here, we take some hits, we take some damage. And the big heavies are kind of cool too because they have these little shield pops. So now I have a little shield just kind of hide in, kind of absorb some damage. Um, but I mean that's kind of what I do. So I'll sit here and I'll pick every single character. So and I will go like one by one and I will check every single character out. So we're going here with the Hulk. Obviously spawning as Bruce Banner. We're doing no damage here with this gun, but it's got some good fire. It's got a good fire rate. It's got a pretty good fire rate. So you know, once you're Bruce Banner though, you've only got 200 health. So, but if we switch into the Hulk, here we go. So we got some of this. Got a nice little jump hit. We got a Hulk smash with the little shield. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I can like spit. You just do a Hulk spit there. Yep, I can hold. So I can hold the shift in. And the longer I hold the shift in, I can jump further. So that's pretty cool. I haven't really played much with the Hulk, but he seems like a pretty cool character. He pretty much dominates every lobby that I'm in. So um, one of the big meta strategies is to kind of like play on the off and then kind of like dive in, do some really Hulk damage, maybe get a kill, and then trying to jump out. So yeah, that's kind of what I go through when I'm doing stuff. So then I'll play like each one of these, and then I'll come down. But like right now, I've really been playing like Cloak and Dagger here. She's a healer. I like healing. Healing's pretty cool. So I'm just kind of keep these guys buffed, jump down some stairs. And then she does this little thing here. It's a little screen that she puts through for healing, and then there's a bubble that basically makes them immortal. So it heals them while they're doing stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. And this works for me because she's a pretty good DPS character. I don't have to be super accurate, so like I can throw like over here, still hits her, kind of auto corrects, and it'll even curve too. So now it's in the middle of these two, it'll go to both of them. So, and that's kind of the one thing I like about how she heals is it may not be as much, but I don't have to be as accurate. See what I'm saying? Like I can kind of aim in this general vicinity here, not even close to on target, and it still heals them. So, or it still hits them. Like she's got like an auto lock, which is really cool. And then when she changes into cloak, that move right there blinds them. And then she's got like a pretty good kind of chain set here, but she's got infinite ammo. So if like you throw 3, 1, 0, cloak, and you got full ammo again. So like I said, just a quick little video, kind of showing like what I've been doing, kind of where I've been at, just enjoying the holidays and trying to master my new crippling addiction. So that has been the majority of my time. So I'm gonna sit here and warm up a little bit. I don't have to warm up as much when I play cloak, but it's still nice to try and like stay on the body, because if you try and stay like on the body like while you're doing this, even though I know I can like aim way over here, you kind of want to try and keep your tracking. So you're trying to practice your tracking, and you're trying to practice your tracking for that exact reason of like, all right, now I need to play DPS. Boom, and pull back into Bucky, and here I'm money. Like I'm money. Now that I'm warmed up, I'm money. Like I just have to slowly pace my shots different because I'm not holding the trigger. But now because I've been practicing my tracking and I'm a little bit more warmed up, it's just a little bit more of a click and pew, pew. And I'm not brave enough to just have the dot. Like I'm not that guy. Like I need the little X. I'm trying this little big X. Like you saw the big O X that I had earlier. I'm gonna try and play with this little X later today and see how I like it. But because of the way the shooting is, the accuracy is just a little weird. But if you just wait for your shots, like you're gonna be a little slower, but eventually that picks up. Like the more your muscle memory and stuff picks up, like the more those shots will start to register, the more quicker you'll be. But so yeah, that's about probably it for right now. I'm gonna leave this game and I'm gonna start playing a little bit. So if you have been watching the Elden Ring series and you're like, he said he was gonna do one every day, I'm sorry. Life, like hit the fan there. I did thankfully have 10 and 11 loaded up, that I could kind of pop up sporadically during the break. Um, but I'm gonna get back at it. I'm gonna get back to it. I just need some more time to record. I've gotten good 15 minutes of silence here with my kiddo, which has been nice. So it's yeah, she heard me mention her name and here she comes. So hopefully I'll be back at it here real soon. I really enjoyed the series. I really enjoyed bringing it to you guys. I've enjoyed watching it back. Like I'm probably my biggest fan. I enjoy watching my videos because I'm like, oh, I kind of talk like this. Oh, I could tell when I was sick. Like I could tell like in my voice that I was sick. I could tell that I was sniffling a lot. So, watching it back, I'm kind of taking notes and everything. I'm kind of taking it all in and everything. And to the ones that comment and everything, like thank you very much. I've appreciated it so much. My daughter absolutely loves it. She's like, "Dad, Dad, Dad, your video got a comment," and she just goes off. So it's been quite the experience. It's been so fun so far, and I want to get back at it. I've enjoyed it so much. But I will probably be bringing you some Elden Ring videos, and I might be getting some games because I play a lot of FPS and I like to research my games and stuff. So even in this game, like I can come over here to my career, I can come to my statistics, and I can look at my history, and I can watch my games back. And as you see, I am dropping so many L's, and that's probably why I've been so addicted to this game, because I have so many L's. Like when I get to something and I'm just getting completely worked, I'm like, how do I get good at this game? And I think that has a lot to do with the fact of why I loved Elden Ring so much, because it bodied me and I was like, I need to master this game. And that's what I do. So, but yeah, so I can come in here and I can actually watch these games. So I can come back in and I can watch the game. And I might do that because I do that on my own. That's how I improve is I watch and see what I'm doing. I watch and see what the other team is doing to see like the difference in everything else. Like this is a really bad game for me. This was a really bad game for me. Like I had no healing. I think I played healing. I think I played damage. Like I've been trying to like fill a role instead of playing like a main character because I don't really know how to play the game yet. So I want to know like what is best for me, like what kind of gameplay I like, what do I fit more into, like what role I fit into. Like if I can do DPS, I want to do DPS. If I can do healing, I want to do healing. And if I'm a really good tank, like I'm gonna be a really good tank before I like commit to anything. So, but like I said, short video today, a little explaining, a little bit me back on the mic, getting warmed up again, getting my speaking and everything going back to normal. So hopefully we'll be coming up soon. I will be back on the Elden Ring grind here in a little bit, but I'm going to try and grind that and grind this at the same time. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's going to be a lot. So I might be starting to pump a bunch of stuff out. I might start doing a whole bunch of Elden Ring videos and drop 3 of them a day and then not drop another one for 5 days, but we'll see how it works. But I'll try to bring you some of this content at the same time. Then that's kind of how I plan on doing the channel is whatever I'm hooked to at the time is whatever I'm going to make content about and on whatever I'm going to try to make content about. So I hope everyone had an amazing holiday. I hope everyone is doing great. I hope everyone's healthy. And I hope you have a great New Year's Eve. Be safe. Don't do anything dumb that you're going to regret. And a DUI is expensive. Call an Uber or whatever because 9 grand is not coming out of my pocket. Plus, not having to drive everywhere. That's ridiculous. So be safe. Have a happy new year. And I will see you guys next year. Bye bye.